How's it going? Take two. You didn't see take one, but this is take two. I'm Tobin. This is Doris Ranch. That is Copalli from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Beautiful late February day. I purchased this set about 6 months ago. When it first came out, and I thought it was 2020. I checked with Doug. It came out in 2019. When it first came out in 2019, I bought a sample. I bought one of those little $1 samples. They're now $1.25. Highly recommend them. And I wanted it immediately. The trouble is that no matter how many sets I own from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, before I can buy them all the ones that I want, I have a list, right? There seems to be another one that comes out. I've just finished applying the Tube 2.0. That's my go-to pre-shave. That's the Cube from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements in a little travel jar. Captain's Choice bowl. I scooped that with my Space Cowboy. I have a First Use Bolzano blade. I'll be using the matching splash, as you may have saw in the thumbnail or the photos. And yeah, that's about that. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm wearing one of my favorite shirts. It's a Star Wars shirt. Go Ducks. I'm in a great freaking mood. Just went out to lunch with my wife. First Use in my artifact from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I'm pumped up, can you tell? You can probably tell already, huh? Rockstar, caffeinated, had great breakfast. It was more like a brunch. The wife and I went to a new restaurant in town. I guess it's been there for years, but it's new to us. It's been there for like 6 years. Cascade Biscuits Company. It's not really a company, it's a Starcraft. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. That's a 24 millimeter synthetic knot. It's called the Roswell Grey fibers. I love it. Cascade Biscuit Company. And I had a chicken fried steak, and it's kind of cool to call it the ranch hand platter or something like that. And it's chicken fried steak in between these two homemade biscuits, smothered in country gravy, red peppers, onions, but they like caramelized the pepper and the onion, and over easy egg on top of that. Freaking fabulous. So stinking good. Like, for real. So stinking good. I've shaved from here before. I still need to make a playlist for this place, Doris Ranch. Doris Ranch, in case you haven't seen those. This is a working filbert farm. You might know them as hazelnuts. We call them filberts. Like 90%, I've talked about the numbers before, but about 90% of North America's hazelnuts, filberts, come from here in Oregon, where I live, and that's where we are now, in the southern part of the Willamette Valley. I've done 6 or 8, maybe 10 shaves from here now. I need to get that playlist together. I put together a playlist for my Blue River shaves. There's a couple of other locations that I go to frequently that I want to create playlists for. I have my places that I kind of consider like once in a blue moon shave, and then I have my regular spots. Anyways, that's enough jibber jab. Let's talk about one of my absolute, I mean this, absolute favorite fragrances, and I feel like too often it's overlooked. I purchased this. It was not sent to me. I love it. I'm so happy that I finally had it. Like, I didn't show you guys. I've had it for a while now, and I've been wanting to do this review for a while. I can't get enough of it. I've used it a lot. So on the sales page, they don't have the notes listed. What they have listed is the scent profile. And that profile is black copal forward with a kiss of Palo Santo. I'm gonna have trouble with this word. I'm gonna try really hard not to. Ethereal, aromatic, resinous, ambrosial, and balsamic. That's the scent profile. Got a mirror just over here. It's a little high. I tried having it down a little lower, but then it was too low, so I decided that if nothing else, I'll stand on my damn tippy toes, or I'll look at you. We'll get real close and personal. Hey, how you doing? I smell good. Hope you don't mind. Getting over here in your bubble from time to time. Black copal. It's similar to frankincense, and in so much that it's known, there's two different names that it's also known by, and that is the frankincense of the Americas, and it's also known as Mexican frankincense. Traditionally, historically, it's found in northwestern Mexico or northeastern, I forget, but up in the north of Mexico. And I'll put a picture right up here. They really don't get very tall. It's considered a tree. Here in Oregon, we call it a bush or a shrub, just because for us, trees are, you know, hundreds of feet tall, or at the very least 20 or 30 feet tall. But it only grows to between 1 and 5 feet. And like a lot of the trees, you harvest the sap, known as a resin, and then that's where you get the fragrance from. Black copal can be described as, it's a very complex resin, just like frankincense, kind of similar to myrrh, but different. I won't go into that. Let's just focus on black copal. Look at that lather, gorgeous. So, a very woody, warm, a little musky, a little sweet, and I get hints of pine. I absolutely love this fragrance from beginning to end. The fragrance doesn't change a whole lot from after you put it on. I seriously can't get enough of it. When I put the cologne on the back of my hand, I get a good 8 to 12 hours of wear. It's going to last because it's, you know, it's a dark, heavy tree resin. Palo Santo is in some ways similar to myrrh when it comes to the fragrance profile, and that is, it can be described as woody, sweet, warm, and then it can bring with it a lot of things like mint and whatnot. I don't pick up mint, but what I do pick out is some spice and little hints of citrus, and I can't help but wonder if that isn't from the kiss of the Palo Santo that is mentioned in the scent profile. I love this razor. It's open comb. I would consider it, if 5 is medium aggression, that's right about where I would put it, is a medium efficiency, maybe a little higher, depending on what you're using in it. With this Bolzano, it's definitely a solid medium efficiency, in my opinion. It's got a Bakelite handle. Here comes Luna and Alexis. It has a brass top cap, gold plated with 24 karat gold, and then the bottom plate and the handle are Bakelite. Hello, Luna. Did you go with your mom? Hi, down. Hi. How you doing, sweetheart? Your water's over there. Go get a drink. They literally just came back. Did you miss me? I missed you. That's Luna, our German Shepherd, if you haven't met her. Ethereal. So, that word can have a few different meanings, and let's talk about, like, in case you're not aware and familiar with that word, ethereal. It's like celestial, heavenly, unworldly, and spiritual. In fragrance terms, what it can also be used for is pleasant and calming, or a delicate beauty, and I really feel like that is a very great way of summing up this whole fragrance. Is just this woody, warm, dark, delicate, beautiful, pleasant, and calming fragrance. And a lot of that is coming from the star of the show, that black copal. Aromatic, you know, that's coming from this resinousness, right? You're just getting that balsamic, lightly balsamic, just a little bit going on in there. Ambrosial, so that's another, you know, descriptive word. Greek mythology, it is worthy of the gods. That's literally what it means in Greek mythology. And I'm drying out here in the sun. And when you look at that label and read the sales page, I love the sales page. Doug does the best sales pages, and in that sales page he talks about a trip that he made down into South America. I believe it was Central America is where the story takes place, and he's riding on his 250cc motorcycle with a headlamp out, and he goes into this basically like bazaar, a market, and, you know, open air market, and just the whole story that he tells about his trip down there. Best sales pages without a doubt are found at Phoenix Shaving, and this one is one of the better ones. I enjoy reading it. I've read it 2 or 3 times now. So that ambrosial, the worthy of the gods. Copal had a lot of spiritual uses for the people of that area, and it still does to this day. A lot of people use it and Palo Santo. Oh crud, brain fart. What do you call it when you use it and you smoke it to fill the air? I know it. Anyways, you know it, right? But ambrosial, when used for fragrance, it's exceptionally pleasing smell, a very pleasing smell. My wife, I didn't mention, my wife gives this an 8. Emily only gives it a 2. If I had to give it a number with my new fragrance scale, our review scale that I still haven't shared with you guys, it would definitely get at least a 9.5, a 10. I can't get enough of this fragrance. I only have the splash and the soap. I still need to buy. Got it too wet. That's okay. It's gonna be just fine by the time I get the razor on it. I can't get enough of this, like for real. I can't. And I feel like it's a shame that I don't see more guys doing shave of the days with it, because it's freaking good stuff, Maynard. It is damn good stuff, Maynard. This is one of the fragrances that I recommend everyone, at the very least, buying a sample of, and you'd be hard pressed to find anything like it in your den. I don't have anything like it in my den. That leaves us with just the balsamic at the end, and the balsamic, a lot of that is coming from the resins that are found from that black copal, and we don't know what else is going on in the notes, right? All we have is listed is the profile. Soft, warm, heavy, sticky, sweet. This is just a fantastic fragrance, and I wouldn't wear it on an extremely hot summer day, but summer nights, spring, winter, fall, this is a very wearable fragrance. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it to work, church, out on a Friday night. You're gonna get compliments. There's not a lot of projection out of the cologne. It is worn close to the body. The wife and I absolutely love it, and I get tons of compliments when I wear it to work. I've done the atomizer thing I've shared with you guys before, to where I buy those little bottles from Murphy and McNeil and then wear it as an actual cologne. A very comforting and inviting fragrance. And I don't see it being off-putting at all, unless you're someone like Emily, who only gave it a 2, our 15-year-old daughter. And in Emily's defense, she was dropped several times on the head as a child, so that's kind of why she's different like that. No, she wasn't dropped on her head. She was kicked by a mule. That's the truth of it. They're sitting over here behind me. A little spot that we have set up. You kind of see them. See my right on the other side. You can't see my finger right in there. Love the label. This is basically what I call a flagship, or, oh fudge, no, I just forgot the other word I was thinking of. Flagship, or a, it's a mainstay. It came out in 2019 and it's always available. Next time you put in an order, if I haven't convinced you to buy it, next time you put in an order, Phoenix Artisan, try to remember to grab a sample of this. It is so freaking good. It really, really is. The Alumbot, that is the alum stick, $9.95. It's such an amazing deal. Just a brick. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Love that razor. Damn fine shave. Virtually no feedback at all off this alum stick. That alum is so good for your skin, guys. If you haven't tried one yet, you're a newer wet shaver, you got to give alum a try. Damn good stuff, Maynard. Worthy of the gods. Ambrosial, damn straight. It is. It is just so stinking good. So good. Like for me, this is a must buy. This is like, you should have it in your den. Definitely add it to your list of, at the very least, samples to grab. If you like sandalwood, if you like frankincense or myrrh, or woody, resinous-y fragrances, this is an absolute must. If you haven't read the sales page, check it out. It's a great read. Doug puts a lot of thought and effort into his sales pages, and I love the way that things inspire him to make fragrances. And in that sales page, he talks about how, unfortunately, I'm paraphrasing, how that we don't have like a soundtrack to our life, but we do have a smell track, and he talks about that a little bit in that sales page, and I love that, a smell track. Copalli. I go to Mysterium Serum. You guys try Year of the Dragon? Did you guys get bay gum? I know a lot of people love that bay gum. For me, I was talking with some friends of mine, a couple of them, after I did that review. And so like Keepsake Fruitcake, Space Nog, and there's others like iGingerbread. Those ones don't have bay gum in the fragrance, and so like I like bay gum, don't get me wrong, and I hope that I did a decent job of conveying that in that review of it. I just believe that there's a lot to be said about a title or a word, and where I was really disappointed with the fragrance is just that since it's called bay gum, it should have been called at least like gum bay, which doesn't sound as good, I know. That was my only complaint about it, that Keepsake Fruitcake is very sweet, Space Nog is very sweet, a gingerbread, that's kind of sweet too, but those are Christmas fragrances, and the name implies sweetness. I mean, so does gum, right? Bay gum. I really wanted more bay rum out of bay gum. That's it in a nutshell. I don't want more bay gum and Keepsake Fruitcake. I think it smells perfect like a fruitcake should. And then Space Nog, is basically eggnog meets a whole other world of things. I've done a review on that. And then iGingerbread too. I like iGingerbread. I'm not crazy about it. I love Space Nog and I love Keepsake Fruitcake. And I really do like bay gum. I do. I just wish that it had more bay rum. Bird right in front of you guys. Ready for a flip? That's my mirror right there. Thought it was a squirrel at first. Where'd he go? Little stinker. I want to thank you guys for joining me out here at Doris Ranch. It really is the little big things. For me, it's a quiet Saturday with that not so quiet German Shepherd right there. Right in the center of the frame. That's perfect. How you doing, sweetheart? I love you. Can you speak? Speak. No, don't get your stick. Speak. Speak. She's gonna bring me a big old stick. She's still ready to play. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining Luna and I out here at Doris Ranch. Speak. Better speak. Speak louder. Speak. Speak like you mean it. Take care. It's hard not to have a good day when you're out at Doris Ranch on a day like today. It's forecasted to be 58. It's got to be about that. Just chilly enough. There's my drink over there. Forgot about it. We got a few other items set over there that my wife and Luna are using. Alexis is my wife. So you can just see how the winter storm just made a mess of the entire park, the entire valley. I mean, really, the southern part of the valley at the very least, and that's the Willamette Valley. Everywhere you go, just wreckage. If you've seen my other reviews from this place, you know that normally you can see all the way up and down these aisles. They keep them nice and clear. They will definitely be cleaning this place all the way through fall. I don't see how they get the entire property done before then. My tripod, my mirror, got my little stool here. I do these before the shave, so I'll end up moving some stuff around. I just have them out for the B-roll to show you. Thanks again, guys, for joining me out here at Doris Ranch, one of my absolute favorite places to spend the day. Luna and my wife are out there somewhere hiking, trying to tire out the lunatic. Take care and enjoy the little big things. Good girl. He's out about it.